Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Lauren, and I'm going to be cooking for you today some chili. Now we're going to do a Cincinnati chili recipe, which is great. A little sweetness, so I'll show you how to make that today. You can make any kind of chili, just you don't want to add beans. So today we're going to take the ground meat and we're going to brown it first. I'm going to go ahead and heat up my pan and I'll show you how we're going to get started. Back, and as you can tell, our ground beef is nice and brown, and this is about 2.5 pounds for reference, probably about 2 once it's fully cooked. You can get any fat quantity you want. I did 80-20, but I drained out some of the fat and I left a little bit in there. Now to the pan, we're going to add some chopped onion. I went ahead and chopped this already for you guys, but I got some onions from the garden, so they're delicious. These are the onions from the garden. I just pulled them out. They're pretty small in reference to the ones from the store. So I'm going to use one, and then I'm going to save some for the topping. If you want to use just one full onion from the store, that's fine. Save some if you want to dress your chili at the end, but you could cook it in. It's just as good. So I'm going to put the onion and then some garlic in there and steam it in the pan. In the pan now, and we're going to go ahead and let this get translucent, and after that we're going to add in all the spices, and then it's just going to need to sit for about an hour to incorporate. Okay, so we are back and we have our onions nice and light. So what we're going to go ahead and do is add in the rest of the ingredients. You're going to need 2 cans of tomatoes. I'm going to use this. I got it for my birthday. It's just diced tomatoes. It's about a jar, and then I have an extra one just in case. Any kind of tomatoes is fine, and then you're going to want to add in unsweetened cocoa powder, apple cider vinegar, and some spices. So I'll go ahead and show you what I'm doing here. So we are back, and I went ahead and added all the spices and got it nice and incorporated here. So what you're going to want to add to the mix is pepper, allspice. I use this Chinese 5 allspice. It's a good thing for chili and different recipes, but it's my secret ingredient, so definitely get yourself some of this. You're going to want cayenne pepper, chili, cinnamon, cocoa powder, paprika, and salt. So I'll list the recipe in the comment section. Alright, so we are back in the kitchen, and I got my chili here nice and done. So normally you'd serve this with a spaghetti, but since we're keto, we're going to do either a spaghetti squash or a heart of palm pasta. This one's really good. Now you do want to drain it, rinse it really well, and it does suggest putting milk in it, and I do that every time. I've never tried it without, but I think it tastes pretty good. So just use a low-carb milk alternative, sugar-free almond or something like that. And then once that soaks for about 30 minutes, I went ahead and just have it on a little pan here with some oil, and we're going to heat this up and serve it together. So I'll show you. Alright, so we are back in the kitchen, and I got my chili here nice and done. So normally you'd serve this with a spaghetti, but since we're keto, we're going to do either a spaghetti squash or a heart of palm pasta. This one's really good. Now you do want to drain it, rinse it really well, and it does suggest putting milk in it, and I do that every time. I've never tried it without, but I think it tastes pretty good. So just use a low-carb milk alternative, sugar-free almond or something like that. And then once that soaks for about 30 minutes, I went ahead and just have it on a little pan here with some oil, and we're going to heat this up and serve it together. So I'll show you. So I will post the recipe and all the measurements in the comment section of the post. But here's my chili, and I'm just going to let it simmer here for about an hour. It's all mixed up and nicely incorporated. So I'm just going to put a cover on this and let it sit and simmer up. I have it on about a 2 low heat. Everything's cooked, so we just want to get the flavor nice and incorporated. So I'll see you back here soon. But we're good. Okay. Pretty cute, huh? Yeah, so I think I'm going to be the next YouTube star, hopefully. I know, I asked her, and she told me what app. Oh, that'd be so good. Yeah, I just put my face on there though, which I feel like would be better not to. Colton was so excited, he wanted to be in the background of all my pictures, and he was just standing there, and I have to cut him out because he's not allowed. He's so sad. He was like, well, maybe soon. Yeah, maybe soon. I got it here recording. All right, so that's all done here. So I'm gonna go ahead and plate this and try it for you guys. So first I would put the pasta down. So let me go ahead and do that. Nice little layer. So I'm just gonna put a little bit there. And then we're gonna take our chili and just put it right on top. I would do more chili than pasta, just so that way you get your meat and protein. Very delicious. And I do have some sides here of onion and cheese. So top it with whatever you'd like. They have lots of different options. I'm gonna try both, and then I'll take a taste for you guys. Nice and done. It's still very steamy, so let's be careful here. Delicious. I do also want to mention I did add in a couple tablespoons of the monk fruit sweetener just to give it a little sweetened effect. So feel free to do that if you have it on hand. Otherwise, it's great as is. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.